It's been a rough year for the royal family, and just when they thought they could turn the page, another scandal is making headlines. Prince Andrew's ties to an alleged Chinese spy have reignited controversy, raising questions about trust, security and his future in the monarchy.
For more, we're joined by royal editor at the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers, live in East Sussex. Russell, hello. This is absurd. How can an alleged Chinese spy gain the trust of the Duke?
Well, big question, Dan. I mean, huge questions, not only for the British government, but for the monarchy this week in terms of the Duke of York being involved in this Chinese spy scandal. And it's been, totally taking over the front pages across the week today because, Prince Andrew has not had his, fair share of controversy over the last few years. And this is no different in terms of this Chinese spy scandal. Because, what involvement has this guy had within the British government and the royal family? It's a big question for both the government and the monarchy.
Russell, I don't say this very often, but you do feel for the royal family right now. I mean, Charles and Kate both battling cancer this year. They've had tough times. And now bloody Andrew, again, stirring up controversy and getting all the headlines. What does this do to the monarchy's image?
When you think about it in terms of whether Prince Andrew is going to be there at Christmas, we've heard over the last few hours that he's not going to be there at the Sandringham gathering in Norfolk for the Christmas celebrations with the rest of the royal family. He's decided to step back, and that's probably a wise decision because I think the focus was on him and not on the King, and indeed the Princess of Wales, who have both been undergoing their cancer treatment over the last few months. Then it would be a huge distraction for the monarchy. We still don't know whether he's going to be at the big Buckingham Palace pre-Christmas celebrations here in London on Thursday, which is going to be a huge distraction because the King wants to give a message of unity and togetherness. I imagine that's going to be filling his Christmas message this year. But the fact that Prince Andrew has been embroiled in yet another scandal involving this person of to do with the alleged allegations of spying for the Chinese state is a huge issue, not only for Prince Andrew, but as I said, as the British government and the wider monarchy as well. So huge problems.
Andrew, if you told me one of the members of the royal family was friends with a Chinese spy.
Well, he probably didn't know that it was a Chinese spy.
That's the point of being a spy.
But Russell, the one good thing here might be that the royal family doesn't trust him enough to tell him any of the secrets of state anyway. So maybe he didn't have that much to pass on to the Chinese spy.
Well, listen, he has said for Prince Andrew's statement, he has come out and said that he never discussed anything of a sensitive nature, that he cut all contact with this individual when he was alerted to the fact that this person of interest could have been compromising to the British state. However, listen, we've been here before, haven't we? In terms of his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted paedophile, that he had a huge relationship with him, that he had to step back from his royal duties in 2019 due to that disastrous BBC Newsnight interview. So how deep does this go? The fact that this has been on the front pages for about 3 or 4 days now tells you that this issue is not going to go away for both Prince Andrew, the royal family, and indeed the British government. So, he can say all he wants to say at the moment, but I think that this is a big problem for him. It's probably wise that he's stepped back from the Christmas gathering, but big issues for the King, I'm sure.
Not the greatest judge of character. Prince Andrew wants to bring a guest to dinner. No plus ones tonight, Andrew. Russell?
He's at home with Fergie for Christmas, apparently. Okay. Just the two of them.
Oh, that's a punishment. Russell,
he's going to be.
Hasn't she been busted in the past selling secrets too?
Oh. Well, listen,
I think they're quite a good pair, these two.
Yes.
They've not been without their scandals, both the two of them. So, they may be perfect bedfellows in that sense, but certainly the King and the Queen were hoping that Fergie would get involved and try and convince Andrew to do the right thing. I'm not sure whether that's been a par for the course for him in the past, but certainly he's done the right thing by stepping aside this time.
Absolutely. OK, Russell Myers, thank you. We'll talk soon.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.